Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about inheritance and method overriding in Python. So one of the important properties of object-oriented language is inheritance. That means one class can inherit features of another class, and it has some of very important advantages. Like one is code reusability. It's like if we have written a class and we want to have similar properties in another class, we don't have to rewrite the code. We can simply inherit that class and use some of its variables and methods. Okay. And once you divide like this, you put your program or code into multiple classes which inherits from each other. This helps in maintaining a readability, that we know, okay, this class is related to this particular entity or this particular job. Okay, so when we divide our programs into multiple classes and their methods, it becomes easy to maintain the code, because if we know there is a problem, we know that this problem is related to object of this class. Okay. And inheritance also helps us in solving or building a real life example in coding. For example, in real life, we inherit some of our features from parents and grandparents. Similarly, in classes can inherit from each other. So, for example, the mammal is a class. Within that, human is a subclass. Or we have many vehicles as a class, and car is one of the vehicles. So, like this concept of inheritance is inherited from real life. Okay, so we will take few example and try to learn what is inheritance. So here I have two classes, employee and manager. Here there is a one class variable for employee class, and here I have a department variable for manager class. So if I create, let's say, object of this class, and then I'm creating object of manager class, run this. So now when I say m1.tab, there is only one variable related with this object manager, which is department, which automatically gets selected when I say .tab. So if I print this, I need to rerun this, and I will get this information. Now these two classes are two independent classes. They have no relationship. But let's suppose I want to use this variable, or I want to have this variable inside manager class. Okay, I don't need to rewrite this code here. I can simply inherit this class by putting it here. And if you have another class, you can write it here. Like this, you can add it. Okay. So here now I am inheriting the class. When you inherit this class, so here I can say manager is inheriting employee class. So this becomes a child class or derived class or subclass. And the parent class, we also call it base class or superclass. Okay, some people call it parent child, some call it base derived, some call it super and subclass. The meaning is the same. Okay, so now if I rerun this and recreate this object, now when I say m1.tab, now I can see I also have this company available, which was not available earlier. And the reason is now because I inherited this class. So now this variable is available for object of manager class, which is m1. Okay, so that is advantage of having a inheritor. Now let's suppose if I create one function here. Okay, if I care, let's say, let me call it demo. Or let me call it show. and here I will say this is parent class. I'm just printing a line here. Now I run this, rerun this, I rerun this. Now when I say m1.tab, I can see I have this show method available. So the method of parent class is available to child class object. I need to put here self, which I didn't use. I should have used it. This is an instance method, so when I run this now, so like this, let's suppose if I create a, here I am creating, let's say test, let me call it test. This is child class. Now this method belongs to manager class, so obviously it will be available to M1. So if I run this now if you see, we have two variables available and two methods available. Both test and show are available. Okay, so that is the advantage of using inheritance. But there is a one concern that we can see. Let's suppose I want to have the same name method here. Let's suppose here also I want to make it show. So which one it will call? This one or this one? Because the both are same. When the name are same, it will call this one. So if I rerun this, it's a rerun of this, and if I say, now when I say show, it will call the child class one, not this one. This concept is what we call method overriding. So this method of parent class, I am redefining it into the child class. Redefining means I am providing a new meaning to it because I didn't like this. For whatever reason, I want to override it. So this concept is what we call method overriding. That means child class is redefining show method. This is what we call method overriding. Okay. So here when we use with parent class, the parent class method will get priority. Okay. So it's like, if manager class has its own show method, why it will use a show method of employee class. So this is what we call method overriding. Okay. So I will stop here for this video. Thank you for watching.